Would you believe me if I told you that this is my very first print on my F170 Epson Sublimation printer? Seriously, this is my first print. Look at how vibrant the colors are. That is crazy. And honestly, the setup was so easy. Let me walk you right through it. First things first, download the full printer drivers from the Epson website. This step is really important because the basic drivers your computer installs automatically, they won't give you the full access to the color controls that you'll need. You can find the links to the driver inside your setup manual. It looks like this, but if you don't have it anymore, no worries. You can just Google Epson F170 drivers, then click on the official Epson site. Scroll down, select your operating system. I'm using macOS 15. Then we'll hit go and scroll back down, open up the drivers. Once the file is downloaded, open it and walk through the setup process. Make sure you read through each screen and accept the terms as you go. Okay, once it's done, head to your system settings, scroll down to printers, and click add printer. We're going to select the Epson F170 and feel free to rename it to something specific, especially if you have more than one printer. I just have the one, so I'm going to keep it at F170. Then hit add and your computer will finish setting it up. The best part about the F170 is that once your drivers are installed, you're good to go. Like really, that's the biggest step. You don't need to install any ICC profiles. You don't need to mess with colors. None of that really. Okay, let me show you though. Go ahead and double click on your design to open it up in preview and then hit file and print. Now let's scroll down to where it says printer options, and under printer options you can see print settings. Under media type, I like to keep it under rigid, and for the print quality I always like to keep it on fine. And of course I always check a mirror image and then we can just hit OK. That's it. No extra color correction is needed, and that's because Epson made the F170 ink and paper and drivers to work well together. So let's go ahead and print a few transfers and sublimate a few items, that way you can see how bright and beautiful these colors are. But do keep in mind that this is a new printer for me. I've only had it for about a month, so these are the settings that work for me right now. If anything does change though, I'll make sure to post a new video. When I got my Epson F170, I also received a sublimation starter bundle from Johnson Plastic Plus. Honestly, I love the bundle so much. Even though I'm not a sublimation beginner, I've been sublimating for a few years now. I really enjoyed the bundle because I was able to test so many projects. It had so many items. And for example, the car coasters, it wasn't just one car coaster, it was a pack of 10. So if for whatever reason we get the time or temperature wrong, it's okay because we can always try again with another one. So especially if you're a sublimation beginner, this bundle is perfect to start playing with. And look at the final results on this license plate and on my 20-ounce tumbler. These colors are so vibrant, they're so pretty. I've only had the F170 for about a month, but I am absolutely obsessed and I still can't believe we got the colors down so fast. I hope you're loving the F170 as much as I am. If you're not, don't worry. Getting started with sublimation is always hard, but I will say one of the hardest things is figuring out the right color settings. Now that you have that out of the way, I promise it will get much easier. If you have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. I also have a sublimation playlist with a bunch of tutorials. You should totally check it out. But if there's something I haven't covered that you have questions on, feel free to let me know and I can always add it to my list of videos. Thank you so much for following along with my sublimation beginner series. I'll definitely be sharing more tutorials and beginner tips, so make sure to like and subscribe.